Sandra once walked the orderly streets of Dusseldorf. It was a city of rules and deep-rooted traditions. She had a sharp mind, full of innovative ideas. An entrepreneurial flame flickered within her, eager to ignite. She envisioned a small company, a tech venture, one that could solve modern problems efficiently. But Germany, for all its strengths, felt like a weighted blanket. It was comfortable, yet it was also quite stifling. The infamous German bureaucracy became her daily battle. Forms piled high on her small desk. Each application, each permit seemed to require endless patience. Phone calls led to more phone calls. Emails often went unanswered for weeks. Progress moved at a glacial pace, frustrating her drive. She felt like she was navigating a complex labyrinth, a maze designed to test one's endurance, not foster innovation. The system seemed to resist new energy. Her financial situation grew increasingly tight. Startup costs were significant as expected, but the delays in approvals meant delays in revenue. Savings dwindled much faster than she had planned. The pressure mounted with each passing month. Friends offered sympathy, but few understood the depth of her struggle. She was trying to build something, to contribute, yet the hurdles felt almost insurmountable in her homeland. The vibrant colors of her initial dream began to fade. They were replaced by the monotonous grey of routine and red tape. Her mornings started not with excitement, but with a sigh. The spark that once defined her entrepreneurial spirit was dimming. She knew something profound had to change. Remaining in Dusseldorf felt like accepting defeat. A different path, however uncertain, seemed necessary for survival. This realization was both terrifying and liberating. One evening while browsing online, Sandra stumbled upon an article. It described a city in China, Shenzhen. It was called the Silicon Valley of Hardware. The article painted a picture of incredible speed and dynamism. A place where ideas turned into products almost overnight. A tiny seed of curiosity was planted in her mind. Could this be the answer she was searching for? The contrast with her current reality was stark. She began to research Shenzhen with a quiet intensity. She read about its transformation from a fishing village. Now it was a global technology powerhouse. She watched documentaries showcasing young entrepreneurs. They were building amazing things with apparent ease. The city pulsed with an energy she craved. It seemed to be a place where ambition was not just tolerated but celebrated. The more she learned, the more compelling the idea of moving became. The decision to relocate was not an easy one. Leaving Germany meant leaving behind family, friends and familiarity. It meant stepping into a completely unknown culture. Doubts gnawed at her. Was she being reckless? Was she running away from her problems? She spent many sleepless nights weighing the pros and cons. Ultimately, the desire for a fresh start, for a chance to truly build, won out. She booked a one-way ticket. Her first few days in Shenzhen were a sensory overload. The city was a whirlwind of sights, sounds and smells. Skyscrapers pierced the clouds, a testament to rapid growth. The sheer number of people, always moving, always busy, was astounding. It was so different from the measured pace of Dusseldorf. There was an undeniable buzz in the air, a raw, untamed energy that was both intimidating and exhilarating. This was a city in constant motion. Sandra found an apartment in Futian district. This area was known as Shenzhen's central business district. It was a landscape of gleaming towers and modern infrastructure. Everything felt new, designed for the future. She would spend hours just walking, observing. The efficiency was remarkable. Public transport was seamless. People were connected always on their devices, engaging with the city. It felt like stepping directly into the 21st century. She often visited One Avenue, a sprawling, stylish shopping area. It wasn't just about the shops for Sandra, it was about the atmosphere. Young people gathered, discussing ideas, creatives showcased their work. There was a palpable sense of optimism. She saw innovation not just in tech labs, but in the design of public spaces, in the way people interacted. It was a stark contrast to the old-world charm and sometimes rigidity she had left behind. Another favorite spot became Link Central City. This vast underground network of shops and restaurants amazed her. It connected metro stations and buildings seamlessly. It was a city beneath the city, always bustling with life. Here, commerce flowed effortlessly. Small businesses thrived alongside big brands. Sandra saw how quickly things could be set up, how readily an idea could find its market. The speed was infectious. Dominating the Fusion skyline was the Ping An Finance Center. Its immense height was a symbol of Shenzhen's ambition. Sandra would often look up at it, feeling a sense of awe. This city wasn't afraid to dream big, to build boldly. It represented what was possible when barriers were low and drive was high. She felt the city's pulse, its relentless forward momentum, and slowly that pulse began to resonate within her own heart. The environment in Shenzhen began to work its magic on Sandra. Starting a business here was a different experience entirely. Processes were streamlined, often digital. Support networks for entrepreneurs were abundant. She found a community eager to collaborate, not compete in a stifling way. Language was a challenge, of course, but the spirit of getting things done transcended linguistic barriers. People were focused on solutions. Her new business idea, refined with local insights, quickly took shape. She found partners who understood the manufacturing landscape. Access to components and skilled labor was unparalleled. Prototypes that would have taken months in Germany were ready in weeks. The entire ecosystem was geared towards rapid iteration and growth. Her venture started to gain traction. Small successes fueled her confidence. The flame within her burned brightly once more. Sandra herself underwent a profound transformation. The frustration that had clouded her days in Dusseldorf lifted. It was replaced by a sense of purpose and excitement. She worked long hours, but it didn't feel like a burden. It felt like progress, like creation. She learned to navigate the cultural nuances, embracing the differences. Her perspective broadened. She was no longer just a German businesswoman, she was a global entrepreneur. Her journey is a testament to the power of change. It speaks to the courage required to step out of one's comfort zone. That fear can be a powerful deterrent, whispering doubts and anxieties, but beyond that fear often lie incredible opportunities. The world is vast, filled with places like Shenzhen, places where innovation thrives and dreams can take flight. Sandra's story urges us to listen to that inner call for something more, to dare to leap.